Today, from the morning time, by the causeless mercy of Guru Pad Padma and the Vaishnavas, we have been observing the auspicious occasion of Lord Ram's appearance day. And we have been endeavoring to hear the glories of Lord Ram and perform his kirtan. The specialities of Ram Leela are very great. The Lord has countless incarnations. Amidst these incarnations there are three Paravasta or almost complete incarnations: Ram, Nishringa and Narayan. Narayan is Vaikuntha, present in Vaikuntha and Vaikuntha Tattva. Ram and Nishringa Dev are Vaikuntha Tattva. However, they have Vatsalya Sneha or paternal affection through which they give mercy to the devotees. They have affection to Prahlad and the devotees. However, Ram is such a great exalted incarnation. Shiv Thakur states, Shiv Thakur states that, "Oh Devi, all day you are chanting the Vishnu Sahasranam, the 1,000 names of Vishnu. However, one Ram Nam is equal to chanting all these 1,000 names. Therefore chant Ram Nam. If you've chanted the name of Ram just once, then it is considered you've already chanted 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu. You are chanting Vishnu Sahasranam every day, but don't you have this knowledge about the glories of Ram Nam? Oh Devi, when Sita Devi was in the forest with Ram, at that time Parvati and Shiva, they went, they had darshan. Shiva Thakur went and did parikrama of the Lord and Sita and offered obeisance. At that time actually Sita had already been kidnapped by Ravan. So Shiva Thakur did parikrama of Ram and Lakshman. Ram at that time was absorbed in separation from Sita and was weeping. Shiva Thakur offered him pranam. Then Parvati Devi, she had a mood come that how can this Ram be Bhagavan? Is he the son of Dasarath, a mere mortal, or is he the name of Bhagavan? How is it that just chanting the name of Ram once is greater than 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu? Is he Bhagavan or just the son of Dasarath? Who is this? She had some doubt in mind. Shiv Thakur offered pranam to Ram and offered parikrama of Lord Ram from a distance while Ram was lamenting in separation from Sita. At that time he quietly left. Why? To understand these Naravat Leela or the human-like pastimes is very difficult. So Devi did not at that time offer pranam and do parikrama. She stayed away. Then later, after Shiv Thakur left, she took the guise of Sita, thinking that Ram would find her. In this way she wanted to test Ram. She took the form appearing just like Sita as it is. And then she stood in the pathway where Ram was looking. Then Ram said to her, "Oh mother, Shiv Thakur already left. Why are you still here?" So then she thought in her mind, if Ram is Bhagavan, then why is he lamenting so much in separation from Sita? I know where Sita is. She is in Lanka. Can Ram not see that? Why doesn't he just go there and bring back Sita and kill this Ravan if he is God? Is Lakshman also Bhagavan? And Vishnu, then do they not know this? So she had some doubt. It is said, if you have doubt in Guru, thinking Guru is a mundane mortal just by seeing some apparently human-like pastimes, then you become like a resident of the hellish regions. It is said, Arche Vishnu Shiladir, you see the Shalagram, you think it is just stone. You see the Didi, you think it is just a marble or brass, like an ordinary idol. And you think Vaishnavas are bound by caste. you think, oh, this is not God himself, this deity is just made of stone or made of metal or wood, and you think them to be ordinary, and you think Guru is an ordinary mortal human, thinking, oh, he is just like an ordinary person, but he has some knowledge. And to have jati buddhi towards Vaishnavas, to consider caste and their birth, also to think the holy waters like Ganga are ordinary water. Such a person is like a donkey, a very foolish person. So Devi, she returned to Shiv Thakur, but now Shiv Thakur did not give her a seat on his left side. Instead, he gave her a seat in front of him, facing him, like the place of a mother. And he began to respect her like a mother instead of his wife. He closed his eyes and became absorbed in his meditation. Who are you doubting? Shiv Thakur is Guru and her husband. So who will be greater than Shiv Thakur? But she had doubt in Shiv Thakur in his words and when he glorified Ram. So gradually, as a result of this, now Sati could not please Shiv Thakur. Why? She took the form of Sita Devi, who is like the mother of the entire universe. So Shiv Thakur would not accept Sati anymore as his wife. Instead, he respected her like his mother. In due course, then she went to Daksha's Yagya and gave up her body. Therefore, to have a material conception towards Bhagavan is very dangerous. Gurudev would again and again warn the devotees. Ram is Paravastha avatar. Chaitanya Prabhu said, Gurudev told the devotees that in Ram Lila, the different sages, ascetics who resided in the forest, who met with Ram, and all the devotees, whoever met with Ram, Ramji would give them darshan, and he would send everyone to their appropriate places. Those who would go to Brahmalok, he gave them this Brahmanishta and sent them there. Those who would, whatever destination they desired, he would bestow that. Shiv Thakur was staying in Varanasi. When people come to Shiv Thakur, he speaks Ram Nam in their ears. This Ram Nam, by hearing the names of Ram, then you will receive mukti, complete liberation. If someone desires bhakti though, or Braja bhakti, can Ram give that or not? Can he give Braja bhakti? It is said, until we see not only the Dandakaranya rishis, but the Shrutichari, Smritichari, Upanishadchari rishis, all these personified Vedas, and they all chanted Gopal mantra and worshipped Gopal. Gautam Rishi's wife Ahalya, she became a stone by the curse of her husband when she had an affair with Chandra. So then Maharaj Dasarath, he did so much austerity, worshipping the Brahmins, the Devatas, and serving everyone. We heard Maharaj Dasarath, Indra called him to the heavenly planets. His name is Dasarath, meaning that his chariot on his chariot he has achieved victory in all 10 directions. So even when the demigods would have some problem fighting in the heavens, Dasarath would go there and help. So he was such a powerful ruler and king. All the different sages went to Dasarath and they requested him. They said, without a king, everything is in darkness. So how will the Sun dynasty continue? That he had no son. So Dasarath asked, all the sages for blessings that he would have a son. He did so much austerity, but whatever he did, he did not get the fruit of his desire to have a son. He had over 360 wives or queens. The last queen was, he went to the Kaike ruler king and he accepted his daughter as his queen. And he also made a vow to Kaike that if I have a son with Kaike, then he will be the king. I will not make anyone else the king. Then he made a promise to the sages that if I have a son, I will engage my son in your service, in helping you. This was another vow that Dasarath made. He prayed to all the sages, please give me a son, and if I have a son, I will engage him in all of your service. So, the sages advised Dasarath to bring Shringi Rishi. We heard about this, how Shringi Rishi came from the forest and performed the yagya, and then in the yagya, Yageshwar Sri Hari appeared. And he gave prasad of the yagya, the kheer, and that was given to his prominent wives. The Lord, wherever he goes, he appears with his chatur vyuha. He appears in 4 features. So when the Lord came, he came in these 4 features: Ram, Bharat, Lakshman, Shatrugna. As a boy, Dasarath was so happy. All the subjects and citizens were so happy. And all the sages, everyone would come for darshan of Lord Ram. Kakbusandi, the famous crow devotee of the Lord, also came. At that time, Ramchandra was a boy and he had this sweet malpua in his hand. And he was eating and playing and holding his hand on a pillar. So Kakbusandi, the crow, came and he started feeding the malpua to Kakbusandi. Ramji was showing, do you want a piece of the malpua or do you want the whole malpua? But the crow's mentality, I want the whole malpua. I don't want little pieces. I want the whole malpua. So he went to grab the whole malpua from Mahaprabhu's hand. But as he went to take it, then he saw Ramchandra's hand going behind him to grab him. And then he was afraid, so he began to fly away. But wherever he went, he saw Ram's hand behind him. And he flew out throughout the entire universe. But everywhere he went, he saw Ram's hand behind him. Then finally he came and he entered Ram's mouth. And then inside he saw the whole universe as well. Then finally he saw in Ayodhya again this pastime that Ram offering him the malpua again. So then he saw, you want the piece or do you want the whole malpua? Then he saw, if you take this piece, then how much bliss is there? If you take the whole malpua, then this is like trying to become God, becoming Brahman. But this is a mistaken mentality. You should take the mood of the servant, the das, and take this position of being the parts. We are not the whole, we are the part. So Hanumanji says that, we should never give up this mood of being the servant. Sevya seva gopava vinu bhavatarya ihurugar bhaji rama pada pankaja sabkharja bisad. All other things are useless. Always be the servant. Don't become bewildered by this idea of that I will become God, I will become Brahman. Don't try to become the object of service. Try to be the offerer of service. This is proper for the jiva. To become Guru, to become Bhagavan, this is not a great position to achieve. The greatest position to achieve is that of being the servant of Guru, the servant of Bhagavan. So, Bhagavan offers this opportunity. Do you want to become like me or do you want to become Das? This is demonic mentality that I will become Bhagavan and then I will enjoy the Lord's Shakti. This was the mentality of Ravan. He stole Sita thinking I will become Bhagavan and enjoy his Shakti. So, after this pastime, Kakbusandi offered pranam to the Lord and he accepted this piece of the malpur and left. At the time when Ram and Lakshman were shot by the arrows, the serpent arrows, and were bound by them in their human-like pastimes, at that time there was no way to free Ram and Lakshman, and so finally the sages said, go to Garuda and pray for him to come. So when Garuda came, immediately the serpents were afraid and they all fled. So then Garuda had some doubt come in his mind. Is Ram Bhagavan? How could he be he went to Shiv Thakur, said, how is he Bhagavan? Shiv said, I can't tell you, I don't want to even consider this, I don't even want to hear this. You have no faith, I don't want to speak with you about this. Where there is doubt, then everything is destroyed. I don't want to listen to this. So Gurudev had this doubt, how can he be Bhagavan if he was bound by these serpent arrows and he was like, needed my help? So then he went to Brahma, and Brahma said, I also want here, go to Kakpusandi. So he went to Kakpusandi, where this small crow, he was giving Harikatha under an Akshaya Bhat, huge banyan tree, and hundreds and thousands of birds of all different bird species were sitting around hearing Harikatha. It said, Kagjani Kagapasa, that a bird knows bird language. So Brahma said, you won't understand from me, go to the birds. Kagbusandi, the greatest bird devotee, and you can hear from him. So when Gurudev Ji came, who was like the king of the birds, this was a way to also smash his pride, because he had to hear from the crow, who was like one of the lowest of the birds. So that time he began to hear Harikatha from Kakpusandi, and he heard all the glories of Lord Ram. That time he understood in his heart, oh, what an offense I made with this mentality, thinking that Ram is ordinary. When Ramchandraji left Hanuman and went back to Sanket Dham, at that time Hanuman was doing his job at King Purut Parvat, his mountain. At that time he was weeping and lamenting, thinking of Lord Ram. One day in Dwapar Yuga, when Krishna had appeared and he was in Dwarka, then he told Guruji, go and call Hanuman. So he went, and Hanuman was in deep absorption of meditation, only chanting Ram, Ram. The only sound coming out was Ram, and that time he had surrounded his whole body with his long tail. So then Gurudev said, oh, Krishna is calling you. But he didn't say anything. Then he tried to pick up Ram's tail and pull him. He picked up Ram's tail, Hanuman's tail, sorry. Then Hanuman kicked Garuda, and he flew very far back and fell into the ocean. Then he came back to Krishna and said, oh Baba, this monkey is very strange and very strong. He's a very strong monkey. I tried to pick up his tail and bring him to you. He wouldn't listen to me. I told him Krishna is calling, but he didn't even listen or respond. I carry Bhagavan Vishnu himself, but I could not pick up or take this Hanuman. He thought, who is this Ram? Who is this Hanuman? Vishnu is everything. Krishna is everything. Then Krishna said, go, while chanting the name of Ram, chant the name of Ram, and then in front of Hanuman, chant loudly the names of Lord Ram, and then just see how happy Hanuman will be, and how nicely he welcomes you. Tell him that Ramji is calling, don't say Krishna is calling, and that right now he's in Dwarka, that Sita and Ram, they are thinking of you. Then you can come with Hanuman. So then Gurudev, while chanting the names of Lord Ram, he was going, and he went back to King Purush Parvat. When he reached there, where Hanuman was doing meditation, then hearing the names of Lord Ram, Hanuman opened his eyes, and he started looking around, thinking, oh, now some new life came to him. That time Gurudev was flying in the air above, chanting Ram's names. Then Hanuman looked up and said, oh, where have you come from? Take some bath and take some prasad. But he said, no, no. In Dwarka Puri, Sita Ram are calling you. Oh, my master is calling me. Yes, he has come and he is in Dwarka. In the meantime, in Dwarka, Krishna quickly told Rukmini, oh, become Sita. And he told Baladev to become Lakshman. And he told Praduna and others to become Bharat Satrughna. He told Samba and everyone else to take roles. He said, quickly. Satyabhama didn't want to become Sita, so Rukmini accepted and she became Sita. So in this way they all took on the roles of Ram, Lakshman, Sita, Hanuman, and they all were sitting, waiting. So Hanuman said, okay, Garuda said, you can sit on my back and I will carry you there to Dwarka. We have to go quickly. So he said, no, I will take bath, do my anik, and then I will quickly go. So then Gurudev said, no, we must go quickly. He said, okay, you can start, I will come, don't worry. So Gurudev was proud of how powerful and fast he was. So that time he started flying off before Hanuman left, and he started flying back. But in the meantime, as Gurudev was flying back to Dwarka, Hanuman took one great leap and reached all the way to Dwarka. Then he met with Krishna as Ram, and Krishna said, now soon we will have a war, the Mahabharata war, and I will be the charioteer of Arjuna, and I want you to take the position of the flag on the chariot, and when he fights with Karna, I want you to make the chariot become stuck in the ground. He said, oh, give me the order, these are all like little flies and mosquitoes. If you instruct me, then I'll smash them all very easily. But then Krishna said, no, I want Arjuna to have some bahaduri. Bahaduri means like to show his prowess. Bahaduri is also like who is your own and who is actually not your own. I want him to see who is your real family, to cut his attachment. That you're fighting over a little bit of earth, and then for this you have so many relatives and you think these are my family. His mind is lost. So I want to teach him something. I want to give him some lessons. So help in this. I don't want you to kill everyone like that. So then Hanuman took the role of standing on Hanuman's flag, and he said, oh, if Arjuna is ever in a very difficult circumstance, then you can protect them, or you can roar and then everyone will become stunned and afraid. So Hanuman would do like this. So Hanuman met with Krishna and returned back, and then Garuda flew back after Hanuman had already returned back. And Garuda saw Hanuman as he was halfway back on the way, so he understood then the glories of Hanuman and the glories of Lord Ram. Then, in childhood, Ram and Lakshman, Bharat and Sumitrugna were all playing in Ayodhyapur. They were young, beautiful boys. Beautiful boys. They had such attractive forms. Seeing those forms of the Lord, Shiv Thakur himself would come. What did he do? He said, now, if I go in this form, I will not get mercy and service. So he changed his form. He became a very beautiful monkey. And Shiv Thakur became this monkey and went to Ayodhyapuri. He went there with like a performing theater party. And the leader of the party, he told Dasarath, oh, I've come and I want to do a performance for you, a theatrical performance. I have a very nice monkey who dances and he knows many tricks. So if you instruct, then I can show you this. I want to show for your son, the Prince Ram and his brothers. So then Ram was in the lap of Dasarath, and Kaushalya, Sumitra and Kaikeyi were there with the other brothers, Bharat, Shatrugna and Lakshman. So everyone was watching the play of the theatrical performance. At that time, this monkey was chanting Ram's names, and he was jumping and flying and playing, doing all these amazing like magic tricks. So he showed such a wonderful performance to Dasarath, Ram and everyone. Then the performer said, oh, if you give the instruction, then I will stay nearby, and every day we can show some performance to Ram, and whatever you tell, I will do that service. But Dasarath said, no. If Ram always stays with animals, then he'll develop a mind like an animal mentality. So we've seen it once, that is enough. Take your monkey with you and go. Don't come back. So at that time, Shiv Thakur, as the monkey, was very sad. He thought, oh, I came for the Lord's darshan and to serve him and to take his foot dust and to serve him, but now I've been deprived of everything. What can I do? So from there, he left to Kishkinda. And there he became absorbed in tapasya. He did so much austerity. When Dasarath considered Ram more dear than his own life. Dasarath made two vows. If I have a son, then I will engage that son in the service of the sages and helping them, protect them from all the demons and to destroy all the asuras. I will give my son for this service, the sages in the forest. So Vishwamitra came and said, oh, Maharaj. Shortly after he came, when Ram and Lakshman, they were just like young boys, like youths at that time. So he said, give me Ram and Lakshman. there are many demons disturbing me when I do my yagyas. So he thought, I took a promise, I took a vow that I would give, but I won't give Ram and Lakshman, I'll give Bharat and Shatrughna. I won't give Ram and Lakshman. He had so much special love for them. So when he told him that he was giving Ram and Lakshman, but actually he tricked him and he gave Bharat Shatrughna. So when Vishwamitra was in the forest, he said, there is one way we can go forward that's very short, only a few kilometers, but there are many demons there are many wild beasts, and it's a very dangerous pathway. And the other way, there's 50 kilometers, but it's an easy, safe pathway. So then they said, oh, let's go the long way, no problem. So then Vishwamitra thought, oh, Dasarath cheated me. He didn't give me Ram and Lakshman. Ram and Lakshman are so brave heroes. They would not want to waste time going far around. They would want to go in the direct pathway, even if there's so many dangers. So he came back to the capital, and from a distance he began to shout loudly, oh cheater Dasarath, you vowed to give me Ram and Lakshman. Then that person who breaks his vow, what will be his destination? All the sages in the forest, they are being disturbed by Kar, Dushan, Surpanaka, Taraka, and all these great, powerful Rakshasas. I've done austerity for so many lifetimes. If with anger I fought with the demons, then all that tapasya would be lost. The Kshatriyas should protect the sages so they do not have to fight with these demons. If sadhus, they do so much tapasya and then they use this in the form of anger, fighting with asuras, then all that tapasya will be lost. So they don't manifest growth and anger and they won't kill the demons, then everyone will be disturbed by all these Rakshasas. So this is the duty of the Kshatriyas. He said, give me Ram. So shaking and afraid he came, and then he gave Ram and Lakshman. That Vishwamitra is such a great, strange sage that he killed 100 sons of Vishista. And he was even ready to kill Vashista. So he thought, I better not fight with Vishwamitra. Even after Vishwamitra killed the 100 sons of Vashista, still Vashista did not become angry with Vishwamitra. He thought, this is not good for rishis to become angry. So Vishwamitra, he took Ram and Lakshman, and they performed so many pastimes. They liberated Ahalya from her curse, being the stone. They killed Taraka. Then they even went to Janakpuri in the Mithila Desh. And there Ram was engaged with Sita Devi. When they were coming back, then Dasarath Maharaj, he thought, now I should do the Raja Abhishek, the royal ceremony to install Lord Ram as king. Right now, I will send Bharat away to his father's, not his father, but Kaikeyi's father. I will send him away, and then in the meantime, I will do the royal Abhishek to anoint Lord Ram as king. So he thought to do like that. But then Ram thought that, he will break his promise, this is not good. So he went to Kaikeyi's room and touched her feet and prayed to her. Oh, mother, I came to beg something from you. She said, you can take my life, you can take anything you like. Oh, mother, no, I don't want that. What do you want then, oh son? He said, Dasarath Maharaj told you he would give you 2 boons. Did he not? Yes, he did. So I want you to take these boons now. First one is, now tell him that Bharat will be king. And then the second boon, ask that Ram will go to the forest in exile for 14 years. Why? She said, Dasarath Maharaj, he has taken a vow that he would make your son king. He told your father, Kaikeyi Maharaj, that if you have a son, that he will be the king. So now he is going to do this very wicked activity, breaking his word. He took a vow, and he also made a vow to the sages that if he has a son, he will engage them in their service. So therefore, I have to go to the forest, and I will destroy all the demons and Rakshasas who are disturbing all the sages who are doing austerities in the forest. I will destroy all the Rakshasas and demons who will not allow the Brahmins and sages to do sadhan. That they had made a mountain full of the bones of all the Brahmins they had eaten. And they made a great hill out of all the Brahmin threads, because when they would attack the sages, and they would become a little angry. Then they would defeat them. Then they would cook them and eat them, and they would put all the Brahmin threads in one place, and that became a huge mountain. And the other side, they made a mountain of all the bones from all the sages and Brahmins they had eaten. So Ram thought, I must go to the forest and protect these and kill all the demons so I can protect all the sadhus. Therefore, Ram prayed like this to Kaikeyi. So, I don't know what will happen, but she had so much faith in Ram and so much love for Ram that she accepted this request of Lord Ram, and she asked this to Dasarath. Dasarath, it was like an arrow striking his heart. Before, he had also, when he by accident shot the boy Shravan Kumar, who was the son of two rishis, he was hunting and he thought it heard from a distance, thinking it was a deer, so he shot his arrow and it killed Shravan Kumar. Before he died, then Shravan Kumar said, take my body back to my parents and honestly tell them that you had killed me, because otherwise they will lament so much thinking that I rejected them. So then when he went to the sages, they said, oh, now you will one day, we don't curse you, but one day as your karma, you will definitely feel the pain of losing your son like this. That pain that we are feeling now, you will feel. So he thought, he was at first happy thinking, oh, I don't have any son, so now I will definitely have a son. So it came to be that when Ram left the forest, in separation from Ram, chanting out the names of Lord Ram, chanting Haram, Haram, he gave up his body. In this way, Dasarath left this world. So when Ram, Lakshman and Sita, they went into the forest, then in Champa Sarovar, after some time, they met nearby. There's the place of Shabari. So after Sita was kidnapped by Ravan, at that time Ram Lakshman began to search. This was some years already into their exile. So at that time they were searching for Sita. They met with Shabari, and after meeting with Shabari, they found out where to go, and they met with Sugriv and Hanuman. At that first, Hanuman took the form of a Brahmin, and he went and met with Ram and Lakshman. And then he introduced them to Sugriv. So Hanuman, he engaged his whole life and energy in service of Ram. He went and he found out where Sita was. When Hanuman went from India, jumped over to Lanka, he met finally to Sita, and he said, oh mother, if you tell me, then I will take you back immediately to Ram. You can stand on my shoulders and we'll jump back. But he said, no, no, no. She was very chaste. She would not touch another man. And also she said, let Lord Ram himself come. Then Hanuman said, okay, I've jumped all the way here and I haven't eaten for a long time, so I'm hungry. So can I have all these fruits in the jungle? That she was in a forest garden area, and there were many beautiful fruit trees. So at that time Sita said, yeah, whatever you like you can take. So Hanuman thought, okay, without offering bhog first to Ram, how can I take? So first he collected all the different trees and fruits, and he threw it all back over the ocean to Ram, where he was waiting. And that time Ram and all the Vanaras, they had a feast of all this fruit that Hanuman threw over. After that, then Hanuman began to eat and destroy that garden of Ravan. Hanuman, he had thought that, oh, my Prabhu is sitting in the sand, that he is bringing his armies here, and oh, Ravan, he will eat all these nice things. That Ravan, he planted all these trees in Lanka, all these nice fruit trees. So he thought, oh, Ravan is trying to enjoy everything, but everything is useless if the Lord does not take it first. So he thought, I will offer it. So he took big bunches of bananas and mangoes, guava, and so many nice fruits. He bound them all together and he threw them over the ocean. Then Ram was with his army and he was astonished, seeing that where are all these like fruit missiles coming over the ocean. He thought, oh, how much nishta and how much love Hanuman has. How is everything coming? Nowadays everything comes like shipped online. You can order something and then very quickly it comes. But for Hanuman, he doesn't need something like Amazon. Before in India, many of these fruits weren't present. These fruits, a lot of them came from Lanka. So he was sending all these fruits, and he killed Akshay Kumar, the protectors of this garden, and then he sent all these different fruits for Lord Ram. He thought, what kind of sevak am I if I cannot serve the Lord and the Bhaktas? Then what is the purpose of my life? So Ram was sitting at Dhanushkoti with his army. If you ever want to see, you can go and have darshan there. From Rameshwar you go to Dhanushkoti. There will be a place called Jadatirtha, and there Ram was sitting, and there are so many fruits there. Even though it is like on the ocean beach, still there are so many beautiful gardens with so many wonderful fruit trees. Those fruits that Hanuman sent, all those seeds became fruits trees, and so there are so many beautiful gardens and fruit trees there. Also then, Ram and all the army they were nearby the ocean, so all the water was salty. So what would they take? Also all the monkey armies, they were taking like leaves to eat, and they were living very austerely, but now they took all these nice fruits, they became very strong and healthy. So Hanuman is shown how great of a sevak he is. Then Lakshman thought, now Hanuman has sent everything for Ram, but still there's no sweet water to take. So there were so many Vanas there, Angad, Nal, Neel, who were like the engineers of the bridge. Angad, who is the son of Bali. So what did they do? Lakshman arranged that they went and brought ocean water and bathed Lord Ram's feet. And as they offered the water onto the big toe of his right foot, then when the water came there off his foot, then all the water there became sweet. The ocean water that was salty all became very sweet. And that area has so much sweet water that you cannot find anywhere else on the earth. Sages, they all go there to do their sadhan bhajan, and they go to Dhanushkoti, then Jatatirtha, and they take that water there, they bathe with that water, they drink that water, and they sit there and do meditation, and they take those fruits, and in this way get the mercy of Lord Ram. This is Ram's prasad. So Hanumanji in this way served so nicely. Then when he came back, after he was still in the garden, he said, "Oh Sita, please now take some prasad. I've fed Ram and everyone, now please you take something." She said, "No, I won't take it." Then he said, "Oh, you can sit on my shoulders and I will take you." She said, No, I cannot touch another man." He said, "Even though you are like my son, still I cannot. Your father, Ram, when he comes, then I will go back with Ram. So please take something, Sita." Said, "No, you fed Ram, I took the same. When you fed Ram, then I am there, and I am also taking with him there. I am very happy. That which has not been offered in Lord Ram's service, that is the most contaminated thing. Therefore you have done such a nice work." So by the mercy of Hanuman, everyone got so much Shakti. Before the monkeys, they were a bit afraid. Until someone gets the Lord's prasad, then they have some weakness and fear. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasada, yasyad prasada nagati kutopi. When the sevak, he serves the Lord and has love for the Lord, so in this way, with love, whatever they give the Lord, until they take some prasad that received back from the Lord, then they can understand the glory, the Shakti and power of the Lord. When they met with Shabari in the forest, she would serve Matangari, she would bring wood from the jungle for their yagyas. All the brahmacharis in the ashram, they were angry. The rishi, he invited her to come to the to Harikatha, and all the brahmacharis were angry that this is a brahmachari ashram. Why is this lady allowed entrance? So they were very angry. So they even complained to the Guru. They said, oh, if you don't like this, then you can leave, no problem. But she has such a good service mood. So when he left, he gave Shabari, this forest lady, the ashram. And he said, Ram will come here and he will accept bhojan from you. So you should wait for that and prepare for that. If Guru is pleased with someone, then Bhagavan automatically has already been pleased with that person. If someone has served Guru and Guru has accepted your service, then Bhagavan has already accepted your service. So every day, Shabari in that ashram, she would sweep the ashram and she would make the pathway ready with flower petals, and she would go to the jungle and collect fruits. Her Gurudev had told her before he left the part of this world that, oh, Bhagavan will come, Ramchandra will come. So every day she would prepare for many, many years. Every day she was preparing. So when Ram, Lakshman were coming, all the different brahmacharis and sons of rishis, they all came together and told Ram that, oh, don't go into that ashram, it is a very contaminated place. Why? They are instructing Bhagavan himself, so just look at their arrogance. They said, oh, that ashram is dirty now. Why? One forest lady is living there. So, oh, then you aren't dirty, Ram said. Are you dirty or is she dirty? Oh, you are dirty, so you see other things are dirty. A lusty person, or even if a father is walking with his daughter, they will think, oh, even if a brother and sister are walking somewhere, they think, oh, they are lovers. Or that a lusty person, he sees everything in terms of his lust. So they said, oh Ram, no, you shouldn't go there, that place is very bad. But Ram, anyhow, he went to the ashram. That time, Guruji, he was in Samadhi, but still the fire was burning. He was in his Samadhi, but still, like, it said that a Rishi, when he departs, that the Atma Jyoti leaves from the top of the head the Brahmatal, and that burns actually like a fire. So he was sitting there still like this, because until Ramji came, he didn't want it to completely depart. So when Ram came, Shabari served them, offered them fruits, and they gave her their blessings. Then when they were leaving that ashram, then again the brahmacharis and the Rishi Kumars told her, oh, please help purify this lake, because she takes water from this lake, but now it has become a very dirty lake, and there are so many insects and bugs there. So that time Ram said, no, you think it's because of her, but really it's because of you. If you go and bathe her feet and then put the Charnamrita after bathing her feet in that lake, everything will become clean. But if Guru is pleased with someone and you are angry with that person, then you should not think they are contaminated. Actually, you have become contaminated. Then when Ram went back to Sabri and they said, oh, they forbid me from going there, that I would go there to collect water, to clean the ashram and to do service. So I have not gone there for many, many years. The Brahmachari said, no, that is our lake, we are only using that. So those who are always complaining, criticizing others, all this dirt and mud, that is with them, that is in their mind, in their hearts. So in this way Ram cleansed their hearts and minds. He showed who is really pure. That your hearts are so impure and there's so much pride. You are on the top of the mountain of pride and you are sitting there on the mountain of your pride. In this way you've become like demons. Ramchandraji chastised all these boys. And then he asked Shabari where to go. Then he went forward and he met with Jatayu. Jatayu, he was chanting Ram's Naam. Ram embraced him in his arms, and Jatayu told the glories of Dasarath. He said, Dasarath was my dear friend. That me and my brother, We were so powerful, but I was very sad that Ravan, I saw him stealing your Sita, and Sita was crying and lamenting so much that he was kidnapping her by force. So I saw this. Now I have very strong eyes. I see that she is sitting in Ashok Vatika, but Ravan cut my wings, and I was about to die, but I was waiting for you only. Then Ram said, "You are like my father." He embraced him in his arms, kept his head in his lap, and this way Jatayu left his body. Ram performed his final kriya, or funeral rites. Then he went and met with the brother of Jatayu, with all the monkeys. When they came nearby, then when Sampati, the brother, heard about his brother Jatayu's demise, he was very sad. He said, "Now I will also soon leave." He had no strength. Before, he had lost his power because he had gone and tried to reach the sun and eat the sun like a fruit, so his wings were also burnt off. So Ram, he helped everyone, not only people, humans, and also not only different animals, but also birds and everyone. He helped everyone. He came to liberate everyone and help everyone. All the sages in the Dandakaranya forest, for many ages and many thousands of years, they were chanting Gopal mantra, but they still had not achieved perfection. When they met with Ram, then Ram gave them the boon and perfection. He said, "Now you can go in your next birth to Braj and take birth in Braj, in the families of Gopas and Gopis. I will soon come. I will complete your desire." Therefore, if you want to enter Braj, if you want to achieve Braja Bhakti, if you want to drown in the ocean of Brajaras, without Ram's mercy, you cannot achieve anything. Ramji is Maryada Purushottam. Lord Ram, he came back from the forest. Bharat had taken a vow, if Ram is one day late, I will enter a fire, give up my body. I will not be the king. I'm just like the guardian or the steward, protecting the kingdom while Ram is not here. So therefore Ram came back from the forest. He came back and met with Bharat. When he entered Ayodhya, and everyone, this was Deepavali, everyone lit lamps. Then this is Deepavali, when the day that Ram came back to Ayodhya. Then when Ram came back, first he touched the feet of Kaikeya, and she told him that, she told him about how Bharat had acted with her. He was so angry, he said, "I want to kill you, but I cannot do that. But I've rejected you for life. Now you are no longer my mother." But she accepted all this difficulty for Ram's service. To find such a glorious mother is impossible. That she is the most exalted mother. She tolerated everything. And when Ram came back, first he came and touched her feet, and first he came into her palace. Then she stayed with Sita. What did Ram do then? He told Lakshman, take Sita and put her in the forest. Sometime later. Why? Ram said, anyhow, I have to be in Ayodhya and maintain the kingdom. I have to look after the kingdom here. But if Sita stays in the forest, then she will serve and protect all the sages. My father, he took a vow to do this. That my son, he will serve all the sages. I will offer my son in the service of all the sages. Until this time, now for 14 years I've served all the sages, but now I want that if there is ever any problem in the service of sages. So Sita was taken by Lakshman into the forest, and she started staying in the ashram of Valmiki. That time she had her 2 sons. Before she left, she was also pregnant when Lakshman took her to the forest. At that time she was pregnant, so she had Lav and Kush, or 2 twin sons. That time Then Ram was arranging a Rajasuya Yagya, and he sent out a horse, and he said, if anyone stops that horse, then they will have to fight with us. Why? No one is greater than Lord Ram, and no kingdom is greater than Ram's kingdom. So if anyone tries to stop the horse that was going out declaring this, then they will have to fight with Lord Ram or Ram's army. And if they don't want to fight, then they have to give some tax for the Yagya and for Ayodhya, and they have to accept that Ayodhya and Lord Ram are the greatest king and the greatest kingdom. So when this horse with the soldiers were coming nearby the ashram of Valmiki, Lava and Kush saw them and they thought, oh, they are so arrogant. They think they are greater than my guru, even Valmiki, my mother. So they captured the horse and they tied it to the tree, and they said, oh, this king is so proud. He says, no one is greater than me. Oh, is there anyone greater than my guru? Who is this king? He is nothing compared to my guru. So he's so proud. So they came back and they told Sita about it, that, oh, we were out there playing and we saw this horse. It was so proud, so we captured this horse and bound it. So Sita said, no problem, you should let it go. Ram is also very great. You should not be so proud like this. They said, no, we will not do this. So at that time, the soldiers with the horse, they went and reported. They first fought with the boys, but the boys defeated them all. Then they went back and complained in Ayodhya. Then Hanuman came, and they defeated Hanuman and tied him to a tree. So then Lava and Kush came back and said, oh mother, we defeated everyone. We defeated all the different soldiers. Then a monkey came, and he was a very powerful monkey. So anyhow, we defeated him and he tied him up to a tree. But we gave him some fruits. Sita said, oh, he's a nice monkey. So she began to cry, saying, this is not a monkey, he is my eldest son. Oh, so he is like our elder brother. How can a monkey be your son? So then she said, go and give him some nice fruits and water and stuff to eat. So then Lakshman even came, Bharat, they all came. And even they were defeated. So finally Ram himself had to come. Then Ram said, okay, give back the horse. I won't fight with little boys. They said, oh, no, we won't release the horse. That if you want to talk with us, you can talk with your arrows. That why are you so proud giving this signboard saying you are like the most powerful king, you are greater than our guru, greater than everyone? If you want to talk with us, then you can talk with your bow and arrows. So at that time, Lava and Kush, they were about to start fighting with Ram. They were both with their bow and arrows right about to start fighting. At that time, Valmiki came and intervened. Otherwise, it was like the universe would be destroyed. So at that time, also they were very angry, and Valmiki was disturbed that, oh, also the Ayodhya Basis were also disturbed that, oh, Sita, she's completely pure and chaste, but still he left her in the forest, even when she was pregnant. So Valmiki, he had already written the Ramayana 11,000 years before. That in his meditation, before he was a hunter, and there's a long story how he chanted Mara, 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 and it became Ram, Ram, and then by meditating like this for thousands of years, he realized all Ram's pastimes and wrote these down thousands of years before Ram's appearance. So when Sita came to his ashram and had her two sons, then he taught the Ramayana to Lava and Kush, and they began going here and there and singing the glories of Ram in the Ramayana. So finally they also went to Ayodhya and sang the Ramayana there. Ram, Lakshman, everyone heard there, and all the queens heard there, and they were all weeping how beautifully the boys were singing the pastimes of Ram and how full of karunya, or like tragedy they were. So everyone was weeping. Then Ram said to Lakshman, go give them some gifts and ask them where they're from. So Ram sent Lakshman and gave all these gifts, and Lava and Kush said, oh, they became very angry, saying, you're asking brahmacharis who their mother and father is, and where they are from, and you're offering gifts to them. You don't know any proper etiquette. You should ask brahmachari, who is your guru, where is your ashram, where do you serve your Gurudev? And they stay in the forest, brahmacharis stay, and they maintain their life with fruits, roots. They live very simply. So why are you offering all these gold, jewels, and ornaments to us? You don't know any proper etiquette. So Lava and Kush, in this way, they spoke very strongly to Lakshman. They didn't know that this Ram was actually their father. So they sang all the Ramayana there. Then they went back to Valmiki's ashram, and they said, oh, Mother, we saw something very interesting. They didn't know actually at this time that this was like Ram, because they had stayed their whole lives in the ashram of Valmiki. So they told Sita, their mother, oh, there's this wonderful king where we went and sang Ramayan, and he has a golden deity sitting on the vyasa next to him. He looks just like you. Then Sita began to weep, thinking that, oh, Ram, he left me in the forest, but he didn't take me out of his heart. So they asked her, oh, why are you crying so much, mother? But she could not speak. She had such strong moods of separation in her heart. So then, when they went back, every day they would go back and sing Ramayan, different parts. So even the stones were melting, hearing the singing of Lav and Kush, of Ramlan. Everyone's hearts were melting, and the whole area became like filled with the water of everyone's tears. So then all the mothers, Kaikeyi, Kaushalya, Sumitra, they said, oh Ram, go please bring Sita back. Don't keep her in exile longer. And their Gurudev, they asked, Ram was not ready, so they asked Vasishtha and Vishwamitra to go and please request Ram to bring back Sita. She has no fault. So Ram had great respect for his Gurudev. He had asked the boys where their ashram was. So he told Lakshman to go and ask Valmiki to bring Sita back. So Valmiki came back with Sita, and then again when they were entering the royal assembly, then Ram said again, now you will have to give a test to prove your chastity. She said, oh, again. So he said, oh, what will the test be? Oh, Mother Prithvi Devi, I have come from your womb. Please take me back. I cannot live here longer. So at that time the earth split open, because where did Sita come from? Her name is Sita. She came from the ground, from the golden pot. And when her Janak Maharaj was plowing the ground, Sita came up from the ground like that. So she prayed, oh Prithvi Devi, earth goddess, you are my mother, so please accept me. So that time the earth split open, and Prithvi Devi, the goddess of the earth herself, came on a beautiful chariot, and Sita Devi quickly sat on that chariot, and then they entered within the ground, and then the crevice closed again. At that time Ram became very angry. He took up his bow and arrow and said, I will destroy the earth at once if you don't return my Sita. So that time Vasishtha and Vishwamitra said, please Ram, now wait, now it is not time, soon your pastimes will conclude. So that time, then Durvasa Rishi, then first one personality called Time Personified came to meet with Ram. He came in a form Brahmin and said to Ram, I want to meet with you, and if anyone disturbs you, then don't let anyone disturb you. So Ram told Lakshman to stay at the gate, and if anyone tried to enter, he must stop them and say they can meet later. So right as Ram started his conversation with Kal, Time Personified, then Durvasa Rishi showed up, and he said, oh, he came to the gate and said, Lakshman, I need to meet with Ram. Lakshman said, please wait, just some time. Ram is very busy now. He's told me he cannot meet with anyone. So Ram had made a vow, if anyone comes and enters and disturbs his discourse, then he will have to kill that person. So at that time Durvasa said, if you don't let me go and meet Ram at once, then I will destroy all of this Ayodhya. So finally Lakshman thought, okay, it is better I give up my life than the whole Ayodhya is destroyed. So he entered and met with Ram, and Ram said, oh Lakshman, why have you entered? You knew I made a vow that I will have to kill anyone who enters if they disturb. So then he asked what to be done. He said, oh, to reject one's brother and to send them into exile, that is the same as killing them. So at that time he said, Lakshman, now you have to also leave. So at that time Lakshman, he left Ayodhya and he entered the river Sarayu as Anantashesh. He entered his form as Anantashesh and departed. And shortly after, Lord Ram, he entered as well with all the Ayodhya Vasis who wanted to leave. So in this way, Lord Ram came into this world on this day of Navami, the 9th day of the lunar cycle. He established Maryada. Therefore, Srila Gurudev would say, if you don't drink or taste Ram Ras, then you will have no constitution of your soul, in your form of your soul. People say in this world Ram Ras is salt. Ram Ras is one name for salt. They say Krishna eats sweets, but if you only eat sweets, then you'll get high blood sugar. Without Ram Ras, then you have no strength and constitution. You have to take Ram Ras, this like salt. Otherwise you get no Swarup Siddhi. If you want Swarup Siddhi, Vastu Siddhi, first you need the mercy of Lord Ram. Then you can progress, then you can eat all the sweets you like. And you can have all the sweets of Krishna Lila. First you need this Ram Ras. So we'll stop here, and from tomorrow we will hear some other discussions. Now Keshav Vrat is soon coming. And after Keshav Vrat is finished, then Purushottam Vrat is coming. So we will have these 2 months of Vrats. Then after a few weeks, Chaturmasya Vrat will begin. And then after Kartik, then we have Katyani Vrat. So Keshavadrita Rama Sarira, Keshavadrita Meena Sarira, Keshavadrita Kurma Sarira, Keshavadrita Varaha Rupa, Keshavadrita Nrsimha Rupa. Now, very soon Nrsimha Jayanti is coming. After Lord Ram, then he appears in such a fierce form with so much Shakti as Lord Nrsimhadev. He is coming soon with Prahlad. Therefore, today we pray to Lord Ram that we do not become Ushrinkal, means unbridled or without any shackles of niyam, rules and regulations. We should remain under proper rules and regulation and maryada. Otherwise we cannot progress in our bhakti. Sukadeva Goswami told Parikshit Maharaj, even though you played in the lap of Krishna and still your mind became bewildered and you put a dead snake around the neck of a sadhu and were cursed to die like this. Therefore, you should always be under proper ushrinkal. Shrinkala means the proper shackles of proper maryada, proper etiquette. Mahaprabhu said, Maryada langana mui sahitena pari. I cannot tolerate if anyone crosses over proper maryada, proper etiquette. I give up that person, like he gave up Chota Haridas. Therefore, we always have to be shrinkal, following the proper maryada, proper etiquette, proper rules and regulation, not independent or unshackled. If we give up this, then we become orphans. So, our Guru Varga always would observe the Ram Navami, especially with great respect. They would recite the Ramayan like we recited today. Otherwise we get no spiritual constitution, no strength. We cannot get any spiritual strength or progress forward. Ram gives mercy to everyone. Even we see from Jatayu, vulture, even all the different, even Hanuman, a monkey, he became the most worshipful. We see how much Hanuman is worshipped. Once Ram was taking a bow and arrow to kill someone, and he found that person was hiding in a house, a hut, and Hanuman was standing in front with his arms out, protecting the doorway. Then Ram said, oh, why are you protecting this doorway like this? Then Hanuman said, who are you looking for? Ram said, I have to go inside and kill this person. Then Hanuman said, first you can kill me, then you can kill that person. So Ram said, how can I kill you? You are my great dear sevak. So then Hanuman said, I won't let you kill this person. If you want to enter, you have to fight with me. When Ram came back from Lanka, he was giving gifts to all the different Vanars. But Hanuman would not go forward to take a gift. He thought, oh, you'll give a gift and then you will send me away. Giving these gifts is like a way to, oh, when Vaishnavas, they're giving you gifts, it means they're sending you off. So I won't take this gift from Ram. So then Hanuman stayed. All the other Vanars returned to the forest with the gifts from Ram. So that time, Ram was there being served by Lakshman, Sita, Bharat, Satrugna, and no one wanted to give any seva to Hanuman. Ram was being served so nicely. They were banding, serving in the day and night all the time, but they wouldn't give any seva to Hanuman. Ram showed so much glories of Hanuman, but they told Hanuman, oh, no need, you can go and do anything you like. There's no need for you to do service here. But without service, Hanuman had no life. So that time they said, please give me some service, some service. So they said, you can snap your fingers when Ram yawns, you can snap your fingers. So then Hanuman, he left the palace and he was crying and chanting Ram Nam while snapping his fingers like Ram, Ram, Ram and crying. So that time Ram in his palace, he was continually yawning. For hours and hours on end, he was just yawning and yawning without stopping, not able to eat, sleep or talk with anyone. So they all asked, what happened, what happened? They went to the doctors and said, oh, what can we do? They went to their Gurudev, everyone. They said, Ram is very sick. All day he is yawning. So they said, go and find out where Hanuman is. So they went out into the field outside the palaces and they saw Hanuman sitting chanting Ram, Ram and snapping his fingers. They said, oh, Hanuman, why are you doing this? Ram only yawns occasionally, maybe once or twice a day. But he said, how do I know when he yawns? You told me to chant when I'm yawning, to at my fingers when he's yawning. So in this way, they that the Gurudev said, no, you must give some service to Ram. So in this way, Hanuman was given some service, and he is always able to serve Ram. So then another pastime is showing the glories of Lord Ram, that once Hanuman, he took a vow that wherever anyone chants the name of Ram, or wherever Ram Katha is going on, he will be present there. So one time there was a person who, he was told by Narad Rishi to chant Ram Nam, but the person said, I have no time. So he said, okay, if you have no time, at least while you're passing stool, you have time to chant. He said, I'm so busy all day thinking about my work, so I will chant. I don't have time to chant Ram. So he said, okay, while you're passing urine and stool, chant Ram Nam. So while he was passing stool, he was chanting Ram Nam, and Hanuman appeared. And he thought, oh, this person, foolish person, is chanting Ram's name while passing stool. So he went and kicked this person in the back, but the person, he appeared like nothing even happened. He did not even notice it. So that time, in the evening, when Hanuman went back to Ayodhya, then everyone said, oh, Ram is very sick, and someone kicked him. He's very in so much back pain. So he went to meet with Ram, and he said, oh, Ram, what happened? And Ram said, oh, you kicked me. You don't know I am non-different from my names. So after that, then Hanuman understands the glories, and wherever anyone is chanting Ram Nam or Ram Katha, Hanuman protects them. Haribo, Gorpramanandi, Haribo.